Hello fellow creatives, let me hope you are doing well. Today I'm going to be sharing the 5 issues that I happen to have with Distrokid. Okay, this is a genuine review. I would want to show you some of the downs of Distrokid. I believe that you may be out there and for you think that so far Distrokid is the best platform out there. There are a number of platforms that are basically there that deal in distribution of music, and I also believe that so far on market it is Distrokid that is the best. But remember this, everything has something where it is best at. You may find that it is the best towards the distribution, but its prices are a little bit high because almost every year, the prices are increasing. For me, when I was starting up for the first time, that is the music plan was at something like 19, was it $19 or even less than the $19? But right now it is 22.99 billed annually for just one artist. And when you try to compare this with platforms like Ditto, where you find that this gives you to artists of this, then when you pay this, it means basically you are already going for almost 4 or 5 artists. So you see, that is also an advantage to the other people using the other platform, not using Distrokid. Okay, so every platform has what it is best at. So I believe that so far Distrokid has a lot of things that are good, but it also has some stuff that needs to be changed, need to be revised, and that is the stuff we are basically going to be talking about for you to join, knowing, okay, that this is this, and that is that. Okay, so basically I didn't introduce myself to you. I'm Munye Scripts from Munye Scripts Lifestyle and Gary Films Production. I would urge you to subscribe to my YouTube channel because it is a growing channel where I need you people to subscribe so that I also get courage to share, to look out for content and invest in more with data and stuff. Okay, so endeavor to see that you simply click that like button and also subscribe to my channel and click that bell notification button and choose all. Okay, so that you do not miss out on any video that I happen to release. Okay, so we are going to be discussing the first one. Okay, I would want to start with the first one that bothers me with Distrokid. Okay, not bothering me a lot, but that I say that maybe if there would be a possibility, this thing would be changed. Okay, so one mistake in an album requires you to start all over again. So it may be an album, it may be artwork. Okay, sometimes artwork does not require you because those on the musician plan can change their artwork without downloading the album. The musician plus plan. Okay, so where they say customize your label name, customizable release dates, customizable pre-order dates, customizable iTunes prices, then iPhone app access. Everything in the musician plan. We shall be seeing what the musician plan is, and on this plan it goes for almost $40 with just 2 artists. Okay, save 15% on the current plan. Okay, so why are they saying save 15%? Okay, so basically that is it, because I'm on this plan but I need to upgrade or repay because I haven't repaid. So the other thing that I would say is, let's say we happen to upload. Let me first briefly, I made some notes, let me give them to you and you hear this. It is something I believe most of the artists get a lot of trouble with. So I believe most of my fellow artists find this a problem too. Okay, when uploading when uploading songs or singles and albums among others. So if you happen to make one little mistake, you have to take down the whole album and re-upload it. Okay, so that is most of the people that experience that issue are people on the musician what? On the musician plan. This plan here. Okay? So they usually face that problem. And also these people here also face it, and also the other people. But it is more exposed to these people. Like, I gave you an example. This one cannot even edit artwork. So the moment you do upload something that is not the thing that you wanted to be your artwork, so to change that artwork, it means you have to first remove that album. Okay, copy the IAS, the ISU codes, UPC codes, that stuff. So you copy those codes so that when you are re-uploading, you use the same codes to transfer the statistics to that album. Okay, so besides that, I understand to some of the artists it's not a big deal for them to put down an album and re-upload it again. But think about it as a waste of what? A waste of time. Just imagine if there was another way of doing it, okay, without first canceling the album and then you re-upload everything. Say you misspelled, okay, on one of the songs in an album, or placed a wrong artwork. So that's a lot of some time wastage that you would use to do some other activity. So note that among anything you have to change. Okay, so note this, that among anything that you have to change on Distrokid, it basically means you have to put it down and you restart it again. Whether you're buying a package, okay, or a plan for your distribution, the moment you mess up, it means that you have to just close that and go for another plan. So that is it basically with the Distrokid. That is our number one that we would say. That is, one mistake requires you to redo all. Okay, one mistake requires you to redo everything. So one mistake, okay, requires you to redo everything basically. So that is our what? Number one. Sorry. Then number two are add-ons. Okay, this is another thing with the Distrokid. I get a lot of questions asking me about it. Okay, the add-ons, like an example is the content ID for YouTube. Revenue you get to pay extra taxes for. Okay, on some other streaming platforms, you don't happen to pay for content ID. Talk of CD Baby, you don't have to pay for content ID. Okay, so Distrokid has a lot of add-ons that you have to pay to maybe customize or add you something that is just little to be on your music. Maybe like an example of content ID, some platforms provide, like some distribution platforms like CD Baby, they provide content ID for free. So if you do not know what is the value of content ID, let's say you know what YouTube is, okay, so anyone can come up and start using your song in some of his videos, and that person is getting what? Paid. So if you go and subscribe for content ID, it means that instead of that person getting that money will be transferred to your bank what? Account, or to your account of your distributor. Then they show you that this song on this platform made this. Okay, so basically that is it. And specifically, apart from you having content ID as an extra add-on, Okay, and there are a number of other add-ons that Distrokid happens to request money for. Like, let me give other examples and you happen to see. Distrokid rounds up to 4.95, charging content ID. This is for content ID. Basically, it charges 4.95 a year for one video, for one song, okay, and charges 14.95 for an album. Yet other platforms like CD Baby are doing it for free. They also have another add-on that is Store Maximizer, so that if any platform happens to open up, that is, I'm talking of the streaming platforms, happen to open up, so it basically means that your song is taken there automatically because you paid for that extra what fee. Okay, then the other one is Leave a Legacy. So with Leave a Legacy, they charge $29 for a single. Okay, if you do not want to pay for it any more time. Then the other one is Discoverable what pack. So that pack is 0.99, okay, a year and more. Okay, and that is for what? A single. So meaning that if I'm to upload over 50 songs, it means that if I multiply the 50 times the 7.95 for Store Maximizer plus the 4.9 times the number of songs, it means that they are going to be charging me quite a bigger sum of money. And when you put these extras together, they add up bigger sum. Okay, my dear, that you have to keep paying, and remember that you have to keep paying for those what services. Okay, so there is basically somewhat negatives and positives for each service. Okay, so I believe I'm just being truthful. I believe so far Distrokid is one of the best platforms, but it has some downs that I believe that should be a little bit what checked. So I've talked about the add-ons that you should not, but that does not stop you from uploading your content. It is like you have to just opt in. If you want, you could pay them. If you don't want, you don't pay them, so they don't force you. Okay, then number 3, okay, changing plans is an hassle. Okay, so with this, all I can say is if you start with a musician plan, okay, that is the lowest plan, where you can pay 22.99 billed annually for one artist. Okay, then it would be possible and easy for you to graduate from the music plans. Okay, so what I was trying to explain here, I made some notes so that I keep on point. So what I was trying to explain here is when you are basically joining, okay, Distrokid, and you happen to like start with the musician plan because it is the plan that is the lowest with the lowest package. Okay, so if you are switching from the musician plan to the musician plus plan, this one or this musician plan or ultimate plan, it basically means that would be simple. Okay, and they would even give you some balance of your money if you happen to first pay to update that service you are in, okay, that package you are in properly. Then when you complete it and you say you want to like, okay, when you're like, now I want to come from the upper part to the bottom, maybe I want to come from the ultimate to the musician plus plan, this second one, or to the musician what plan, okay, after registration. So it means that basically that is not possible. You have to just cancel the account or close that account, and then you go and reopen another one, then you make it musician what plan. You don't change the plan you are in from the upper plan to the lower plan. Okay, so that is not possible with the Distrokid. So you should note that. Okay, so the other one would be, let us first note this as changing plans is what? Is impossible from high plans to lowered to low plans. Okay, changing plans is impossible from high plans to lowered plans. I told you if we are changing from maybe musician plus plan to the musician plan, that is basically impossible. You have to just destroy the account, open up another one, then you re-upload the content. Okay, so besides that, let us look at something else that is wrong what? Wrong consistent data. Okay, or wrong or inconsistent what? Data statistics. So if at all we are in our account, that is the artist account for Distrokid, you may happen to find that you made million views a full year. Then after like several days, you go back and check, it is less than what? That. Okay, so like the views that you got, maybe first I got 1 million views, then after some period of time they reduce. Okay, because why would I like ask myself about my content, okay, that I happen to create? How, like, why should I ask myself about the statistics of the content I happen to create? Because I want to know the real number, know where these people are coming from, so that if I'm carrying out marketing, I make like strategic marketing, not just marketing for wastage. Okay, so that is it basically. So I would request Distrokid to work on that. That is wrong and inconsistent what? Statistics. Sorry. Wrong and inconsistent what? Stats. I'm like meaning statistics. So that is why I call it stat. Okay. So then lastly, okay. So with the reasons that I happen to dislike about Distrokid is, one, it has no number. Okay, no number, no phone, it has no phone number that maybe we can use to contact the customer care service. It gives us what? Robots. Okay, so besides the phone number, they have no customer care, because if I cannot talk with the client, okay, physically, then it means that, okay, so if we have no phone number, you have no human customer care. So let me try to like explain it. Okay, so customer services, CD Baby and some other distributors have a phone number where you can call and talk to the humans. Okay, that would give you an answer right away and take you through so many what? So many things. But for Distrokid, there is no number you can call to have maybe customer service to take. Okay, so but for Distrokid, there is no number you can call to have maybe customer service to talk to. Okay, so it means that you cannot call to talk to anyone with Distrokid. It basically uses more of emails. And I understand as a musician or creative, you are consistently have trouble in uploading music and things like that. Okay, so I believe customer service is real big thing that Distrokid has to work on. But also I had forgotten talking about what I had forgotten talking about is that they do email book back. So they do email back and they are pretty good at that. Okay, but when it comes to human when it comes to but when it comes to human interactions, for a person to spark up the phone and have a human answer, that is what the big thing for me. So like for me, I would want to have I would prefer talking to a real human being that can address my issues than me giving me an email, maybe talking to an AI tool. So that puts down customers. Okay, so dedicate a lot in your work as Distrokid and help us see that those things are basically changed and we have the great, the better, and the best of our content that we can create. So thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe. Munya Scripts Lifestyle is a new channel that you need to look out for if at all you are a creative person and you well know that you would want to take your career to another level. Get fresh skills, get shelter. Okay, so thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe, leave a comment and a thumbs up. Take care. Let us meet in the next video.